Everything about this right here screams, don't put your penis inside of this, okay? Guys, y'all looking at the thumbnail, you looking at the title of the video, y'all already know what time it is. It is time to get active. You guys seem to love these types of videos, so we're gonna get back in there. Title of this video is called Real Women Who Destroy Feminists on TikTok. Without further ado.
So the BBL warriors got my page deleted again.
The butt lift community?
And the truth is, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for anything that I said. I meant every word that came out of my mouth, and I stand behind it. I'm going to stand beside it. Everything I said, I'm going to stand beside it. Because I don't like all women, and I'm not going to apologize for that. Some of these women are trifling. Some of these women are the reason why some of these dudes are bad guys, because they ruin those men. Do it get those men excuses? No. But those women definitely have done some dudes wrong. Some of those women are cheaters. Some of those women are home wreckers. Some of those women are not women who deserve to be uplifted or empowered. So I'm not gonna get on this app and pretend like that's what my mission is. Some of those women are the ops. It is what it is. I'm not gonna act like I'm in cahoots with those women. So miss me with it. I'm not gonna pretend and get that fake love. I don't do that fake love. You gonna get what you get over here, and if you don't like it,
she's a realist.
Not me.
Just real quick before we move on to the next one. So she's on TikTok is what it sees, because it says, if you want to help me get my page back, go to TikTok. That's why I'm not on TikTok. It's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not on TikTok, because it's not free speech as much as what it is, even on YouTube. Some of y'all complain about YouTube. YouTube is probably the best place to talk about things. Better than Facebook, better than Instagram, better than TikTok. Okay, I will say that I will give credit. There's some issues with YouTube, obviously, but maintaining and upholding free speech on these platforms is very, very hard. How do I know that? I own my own private Discord server hooked up through my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy up there as well. Okay. Now, what I will also say is that I appreciate women who are realists, want to just talk about situations like, yes, okay, there's some ain't shit dudes out there. I will admit that. There's a lot of ain't shit women as well, but the mantra has always been that there's only ain't shit dudes out there. And it's so hilarious because on all of these social media platforms, and as well as in syndicated media, misandry has just been so aloof, and it's been so customized, and it's so normal that no one ever talked about it. And to the antithesis of that has come around. And even so, it's not even hate speech. It's just criticism, feedback. Feedback is a gift. I also like her too, because she has the exact same clock as I do in the background. So she's got some good style. I'll see you, mama. All right, let's keep going.
There's like one or two reasons that a guy's not asking you out, and it's because he either doesn't want to be seen in public with you, or he just doesn't fuck with you, or because he's being a little bitch about it, okay? So this is
she's toxic.
Perfectly, so you're gonna know.
Oh, he's just being a little bitch about it. Like, why? Like, why is that just the like, doesn't want to see you in public. He doesn't care about you. Like, why is everything so negative? This is what happens when you give the whole world social media, the good people as well as the toxic people, the mature people as well as the immature people. Like, what? Why is that what you jump to? She gives me mean girl vibes.
All right.
Oh, doll, I'm just wondering if you and this mama can have a little chat. Because I'm trying to figure out for the life of me why we're trying to figure out which of those three it is. Because the only answer is it doesn't matter which three it is. All of those, none of the above. I'm not interested in anyone that has an answer of any of those three. Doesn't want to be seen with you in public? No. Wants to be a bitch about it? No. Only wants to fuck with you? Hell no. And encourage you instead just to watch with your eyes and say, if this is not somebody that can initiate, this is not somebody who can ask me out, thank you next. Not my cup of tea. Because, doll, if you have to keep poking that bear and poking that bear, how about sushi to try to see how he'll respond? You're going to be doing that all the time. And that shit's going to grow old real fast. Just a thought.
Yeah, until she grows old and enjoys her cats.
So I want to
Wait, what did I just say? My bad, guys. Let me go back. I would never be with an uncircumcised man. What? Eel cottage cheese. Let's see what this...
I want to address the comment that she had received, and I know I'm going to get called a pick me, but I honestly don't care.
Yeah,
Some
don't care about
women
that.
scream body positivity until it has to do with a man.
Big
That
true.
same woman doesn't want to be judged on things that happen naturally to her body and is out of her control, like saggy breasts due to pregnancy or stretch marks due to weight gain. So why are you going to sit here and shame a man for being uncut when every man is born uncut?
Yeah,
Being
naturally.
uncut is completely normal. It's not disgusting and it shouldn't be frowned upon. Now let's move on to that thing that you called cottage cheese. That so-called cottage cheese substance is called smegma. It's a buildup of skin cells, oil, and moisture. And if you really knew how the human body worked, you would know that males and females get smegma.
Do this, yeah.
Uncut men
I was gonna
develop
say that.
smegma in their foreskin. They have to pull it back to wash it. But so do females. Females develop smegma in between the labia minora and the labia majora.
Yeah.
Hence why we have to shift and move around to wash in between the crevices. In conclusion, we all have a little smegma. It shouldn't be a buildup of it, but we do develop some smegma throughout the day. It goes away once we shower, you practice good hygiene tips. Let's stop shaming people for having normal human bodily functions.
Big true. So interesting about this discussion right here, this is one I've not ever talked about or addressed on the channel, is that when you consider what we are used to as a people and as a society, she's absolutely right. That is what's natural. That's what's natural. So to have like the assumption that you would never do that with a dude that is, you know, body is a little bit out of the norm, but then that out of the norm is a surgery that happened when said person was a baby to make them indoctrinated into a Christian society, right? Like, and now it's so much custom that no one even thinks or bats an eye at it. Well, I guess some people do, but most of us don't bat an eye at it and just consider it normal. But you know, it also has messed it up as well. Porn is it's completely, porn has made circumcision normal, and porn has also made completely shaven beavers normal as well. Think about it. Think about the early porns like back in the 70s and shit like that. Like everybody was hairy. Let's keep going.
I'm unbiased. I don't like that mess neither. It makes it extremely hard for a man to express himself when he feels like his masculinity or his sexuality is going to be attacked.
I would like to hear your opinion on the reverse situation where a man disagrees with a woman. First insult I usually see calls them sexist pig.
Never fails on this app and plenty of others when we disagree with a man, especially when it comes to relationships and anything involving money. That's the first insult we say is, if you broke, just say that. If it's little, just say that.
Just did a video on that.
Just say that. Like, baby, what? We as men and women, as adults, need to learn how to respect each other's opinions.
Yes.
Just because you don't agree with someone don't mean you can't learn from that motherfucker. We gotta learn how to talk to each other.
Yes. I love that opinion.
Where are the good men at? Well, a lot of them are sitting under a pile of videos that bash men, and they're too afraid to crawl out. Where are the good men at?
They're in your friend zone.
At the bottom of the trash can of all the hate that's spewed against men every day online by women, and they'd kind of rather stay there than face us. Where are the good men at? A lot of them are sitting in your friend zone because they didn't meet those requirements. They weren't 6 foot tall with 6 pack abs, and they didn't have a 6-figure salary. So, we just passed them by. Where are the good men at? It's probably the guy with the slightly wrinkled shirt behind you at the grocery store because he was so busy with his work day that he didn't have time to worry about his shirt because he needed to run to the store to get those snacks for his kids. But, you know, he didn't have that $600 suit, so let's not look at him. Good men are everywhere. We spend so much time as women bashing them that we don't even see them. I know, Adora.
Everything about this right here screams, don't put your penis inside of this, okay? Let's dissect. Let's take it apart. First thing I'm looking at is the words up on that screen, all right? Why it burns when he urines. What does that even mean? The bonnet. No. The incredibly huge flower on said chest. No thank you. The piercings. I'll see you next year. The hole in the wall behind you. I'll see you never again. The different paint that you have on the wall. I mean, you know, we all come from different places, but goddamn, mama, you couldn't go in front of a wall that didn't have the amount of deficiencies in it that you are in front of right now. Don't you do it, guys. This is how you get set up for a lifetime of pain, hurt, and agony. Don't you do it.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all really be the fucking reason why I be scared to have a son. And me pray that my son is well educated before he starts to
Yeah, and doesn't get tricked.
Because y'all wanna know something? Y'all don't ever talk about how...
Because what's crazy is that I bet you the viscous innocence is on a whole nother... That's what's crazy. That be the shit. That be messing us up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you looking at it, you're just like, God damn, I know I shouldn't. But then that other brain turns on and you're like, if you don't, you are bugging. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you she'll teach you some new things. Okay? She's about that life. Ah, God.
Nasty females can be like, huh. And you know, she can sit there and say it's a joke, but I wouldn't think people would be joking like this if
it's not funny.
They knew how nasty that she was. Like,
super nasty.
I don't think this is something that you would joke about if
ever.
Like, no. Girl, that's trifling. And if you did that, you need to go to jail.
Yeah.
A man will lose interest when he sees that he is trying way harder than you. It literally does not matter how pretty you are, how happy you are, how successful and confident you are. You will lose him simply.
Oh, and not all the time, only if he understands that he's simping. That's why so many people hate this section of it. So many women hate this section of the internet because it's waking them up like, oh shit, I don't need to sacrifice everything and not receive reciprocity and be happy with myself because I don't feel like I need to do that. Like, oh, okay, this conditioning that told me I need to go to war, I need to put everyone else above me and my purpose, that I need to sacrifice life and limb. Oh, that's just all bullshit. It was all constructed for me to be either a worker or a consumer. It's really crazy if you step back and think about it for a quick second.
Because you're not showing him any effort.
Ladies, you want to find you a man that will take very good care of you? I'm going to tell you what type of guy to look for. Find you a man that works with his hands. Now, don't get all freaky on me because I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a man who is a carpenter.
My blue collar G's stand up.
Who builds houses.
We got some out here for you.
Cars. Who is what they would call a blue collar worker. We got all this stuff on the internet looking for a high value man because he makes a lot of money and works and plays in a suit. But get you a man that gets a little dirty, he will take good care of you. One of the reasons is it's only 5% of them in our community. It's a whole bunch of blue collar workers though. So stop looking for the few that's true. Out there and look around for the many that's working with their hands. He's a man's man and he knows how to take care of his woman.
I like her.
I most definitely stand by the fact that the same gender should be paid the same amount of money for doing the same fucking job. 100% bitch. But look, don't be jumping on a train or a fucking bus and then be like, oh my god, no one was a gentleman, they didn't even stand up for me. Bitch,
quality.
You asked for equality, now you're gonna fucking stand up. I like alpha males, alright? What the fuck? You fucked it for the rest of us.
Having an abortion. Imagine Texas rewarding.
Sheesh. Better bring me my money.
I don't know what you thought you were doing when you made this comment.
Let's read the comment. That's a stigma and consequence of a patriarchy men created for and by themselves. I don't feel sorry for them. Say men turn around and be all homophobic as hell.
But
what?
You failed at it. And I hope to God that you're a lesbian because no.
Yeah, and don't have boys.
Now, if you made this comment because some man broke your heart and you haven't taken the proper steps to heal yourself, you need to take your ass to therapy and go unpack what those problems are.
Yeah.
And I really hope you don't have a son.
Yeah.
Because imagine a woman saying that to your son when he really needs somebody to be there for his mental health.
Yeah.
And that girl says, no, fuck your feelings because of the patriarchy and you don't deserve to have feelings. I don't feel bad for you. And then your son goes jump off the deep end because he feels like his feelings don't matter.
Yeah.
That don't sound right, does it? No. because these men that you're talking about are somebody's sons. A lot of y'all women are proud misandrous and have no issue letting the world know that y'all hate men, but somehow y'all are not lesbians.
Listen, I don't agree with the lesbian thing. I think just some people are just hateful. They're just hateful people, hateful within their heart. But just like we saw the first video and that lady got banned off of TikTok for whatever it is that she said. I mean, we don't really know what she said. She didn't say anything crazy on that TikTok video. This one, not the one that's speaking, but the one that's writing, is sending in some truly deplorable shit. So like, where is the evenness there? Why is she still allowed on this platform? You know what I'm saying? But then the first lady isn't. It's ridiculous. That's why I choose not to partake in that TikTok BS.
I'm going to assume that you're a woman making these kinds of comments. No, you see,
You're trying to appease to men with your PG playing the pity card for them. No one addresses men. Scrutiny, condemnation only of women.
What I can tell,
see what she says.
There are tons and tons of pages out there bashing dads.
Yes.
I just don't want to be one of them.
Thanks.
I don't feel the need to bash dads. I felt the need to tell the truth about a lot of moms. And apparently that's really bothering you.
Yes.
I don't have to do what you do, okay? I don't have to be a simp. I don't have to sit there and suck every mom's tit just because she's a mom, okay? No. I know a lot more trashy, bad moms out there than I know dads. And it just so happens that that's what I talk about on my page. Because it's my motherfucking page.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
So if you don't like what I talk about, if you don't like
leave.
the fact that I stand up for dads, go somewhere else.
You know what's interesting about this? You know, I took a branding class when I was back and getting my MBA, and the concept of a brand, you know, as such attached to different words and the impact within that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for example, the brand of a mother, right? I can't think of any other stronger brands on this planet. The branding of becoming mother today. One of the strongest, most impactful, most important. Think about all the products. Think about all the money. Think about all the, right, that all of these companies generate from this positive brand representation of a mom, of a mother. Now, it's not to say that it should be negative. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying, now take the branding of a mother and compare that to the branding of a father, one of which they don't even consider fathers to be an important role in a young person's life within the development. The studies show us something incredibly differently, okay? But the branding has not caught up to the studies. But the branding of mother seems to supersede pure reality and pure logic of things that are actually happening out in the world. Let's keep going.
It's that easy. I keep telling everybody that. If you don't like what I'm saying, scroll on. My page is talking truths about the things that go on in family court. Everything I talk about on my page is 100% true. I've either witnessed it myself, because I've gone through it for 20 years. I've been sitting in on courtrooms, watching other cases, seeing how judges rule on cases to help my own, to help my fiance's case. I Google everything I possibly can. I read legislation. I read everything I can about child support.
And they call her a pick-me, probably.
I'm smarter than your average bear. And I use that knowledge to help men. I don't do it for likes. I don't do it simply because I want men to like me. I don't give a fuck. I got a man. I do it because somebody needs to help them. Because they aren't being heard. And I'm a loudmouth motherfucking redhead.
Big shout out to her. You can sense within the way that she speaks is that it comes straight from her heart. And the thing is like, dudes look at videos like this and, how do I say this? Many dudes just want to just feel supported. We've gone so long feeling like we don't matter. So to see women get on platforms and say, no, you do matter. And here's the receipts of me demonstrating how I know that you do matter, right? Talking about she's fighting for, with help of, for her fiance that has issues going on, right? I think it's very important. I think it's very important that we have these platforms to be able to talk about how men are important, how men do matter. All right, guys, so that's it for the compilation for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself today. Hopefully you guys learned something today. Hopefully we can continue to do videos like this, because the more that I watch videos like this, I continue to think to myself, maybe we're making a turn. Maybe the news or the information that we go over in this sector is beginning to make a difference. Maybe the brand representation of men and the importance of men is beginning to change. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, feel free to hit me up. If you like these compilations, let me know down in the comment box down below. Also, make sure you guys timestamp if you're talking about a particular clip, so I know what it is that you're talking about. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.